Well, good morning, YouTube. Actually, it's afternoon. I just thought I'd try a little live video here. I've got this 29 Chrysler. I'm in the process of getting it all apart. Uh, I've got it pretty much all done. I'm taking it apart to finish stuff. I've doing a little bit of final body work here on the fenders. I've got them straight. There's this shop is just kind of trashed, but this is a 360 Mopar motor. I've put all this roof and everything together. You've probably watched that. I went around here on the windows, cleaned up all this, and got my glass and stuff made for it. I put electric windows in it and made some door panels. Got the inside here, I've taken all this dash out, and all the wires and stuff are pretty much done in here. I've got two seats that I'm about ready to mount. These are out of a Fiero. Got a Fiero steering in it. I've just got the top, just metal at this point. I've got some sound deadener to go in it. This roof is almost completely done. I've got a few little places in it. I've taken the fenders off. This one's just sitting here. I was working on the lips. I put some black primer on it here yesterday. It's all dry. And I basically have to finish this groove up here. You can see that the Bondo filled some of the crack, so I gotta sand the crack out. And of course I'll take a little fine piece of sandpaper and I'll clean that up. This motor and everything was painted. It's got a lot of dust and stuff on it now. I'll probably redo the valve covers. I've got this grill shell's going to be blue, so I got to take it out, take the radiator out of it, and do a little body work on this shell. It'll all be painted blue. All of this bottom across here will be painted blue. I've finished up the doors. Here's the driver's door. It's all straight. All the edges are straight. I might have a few little places left. I've got a little body work to do down here in the bottom. And so the fenders are done. They're just hanging on here right now. They're not bolted. I've got my lights and everything all figured out. Here's my dash. It's been gone over, and all the little nicks and stuff have been taken out of it. I need to do a sanding of a little of this Bondo on here. I've got all the trunk latch, everything. This all works good. I did quite a bit of work on this rusty tail piece, but that fits up in there. And the trunk is all done in here. I have my battery and gas tank, all the exhaust and stuff is in. I have to adjust a little bit of that. But basically the car is completely done. Like I say, I have to take off these rear fenders. I've been trying to figure out how would be the best way to paint it. So all of this section here is going to be, all this top and this shape is going to be like a root beer brown, dark brown. All the body is going to be blue. So I decided the best way to paint this is take the rear fenders off. They're going to be brown. And I'll just paint all this bottom up to right here. I got to take my door panel out of here before I paint it. And just paint the whole car the blue color. All of this around here. And the firewall, it's pretty much done. I have just a little work left to do on it. That'll all be blue. So I basically can paint the whole car. If I could overspray up in here, that's okay. Because I want to get this blue real good to this bottom line right here. And also this hood top is going to be blue, and this section right here up to this line, this will all be blue. So basically, once I get this hood off of here and take these lights off, this whole cowl here could be painted blue, and the bottom could be all painted. I just paint all this area here, and that way I can mask this body shape right here in the window, and I can paint that with my burgundy color. So that's what I'll do. I'll just paint all of this, the blue one color. I got to mask the motor up good. Take this fender the rest of the way off, finish it. And so basically I can paint the whole bottom of the car blue. These panels here, I probably should just paint this whole hood blue. I can, once I've got it off the car, I can set it up and paint it real well. And then we'll put it back together. And I'll probably have to, I'll take this radiator shell off of here too, so it can be painted blue. That way I can get everything that's going to be blue painted one go. I'll have a nice even paint job on it, and then I'll come in here and mask all of this part here that I don't want to get the red paint on, or burgundy. And I'll just tape it all off, make sure I don't get any paint on it, and then I'll paint it from the top down. It's not I'm not trying to make a real super nice video. Oh, I see I've got some people watching here. The blocks here, I just see a comment. These, I got a whole bunch of these things. I got a whole set of them. They're I got them from about this big, you know, they're a couple inches, and I use sticky back paper on them, just off of the long board. Well, that's but it just tears off. And this little block here works really good for small stuff. There was a lot of the trim, and I see there's a little bit of right there, but I can take this block. It's hard. It's not like wood hard, but it's kind of a soft thing, and you can see I can get in there and I can just chew that up pretty good like that. And then, I still can use a little bit of the tiny edge of the sandpaper here. You see that's cleaning that up real good. And I've got some fairly big blocks. Here's one here. Excuse my mess. I'm still in the middle of this. But here's a little thin one. This is about 1/4 of an inch thick. It's fairly flexible, so I can put it across curved spots. And then here's about 1 inch thick, and it's pretty solid. And I just use a corner of it. You can see it's taking off the stuff real good. But these blocks are super handy. They go from this little one here all the way up to this big one. They make them probably up to a couple feet long. But these really are helpful. You can bend them around a little and form them, but using the various sizes, it's here on this, you can see it's kind of taking this guide coat off of here pretty good. It feels real good. So anyway, thanks for tuning into my live channel there, Justin. And if you're ever going to do a bunch of sanding, these blocks are a good deal here. This has been months, just little tiny sanding. All of this stuff in here, you can see here, this is really not quite perfect. I should work on that some more. But I'm just tired of working on this thing, tired of sanding. I'm anxious to get it running and driving. It's really been cold here, so I haven't really got to paint it or anything, but it's warming up, and I gotta blow all this dirt and stuff out of the shop. And I'll probably get this painted here in the next couple of weeks, and then it'll be putting it back together. But you have to draw the line somewhere. It just I could probably work on it another 6 months sanding it, but I never did intend to make this a super 1,000 times better. Yeah, it's a lot better than it was, that's for sure. It looks like a car now. A year ago it was just a pile of rust. But I got a lot of work in the motor, rebuilt it. I've got a 727 transmission, didn't know anything about it, and I went through it all. It looks like it's good, shifts good. I drove it up and down the driveway here a little. So at this point, like I say, I'm about ready to paint it. Then I can button it all back together and tighten up everything. So anyway, guys, I'm just kind of bringing you up to speed here on where the project is. It's still a mess, but I'm at the point now where I can start throwing out all the trash and washing the shop down, and Probably by the end of the month, we'll have this thing done. So I appreciate you watching. I didn't think anybody would be watching. I just saw an ad on YouTube popped up for a live stream, so I thought I'd make one, and I think I'll probably do that. Yeah, okay. This is paint here, and I got some. Well, this is 80 grit on a stiff block. I got some. Here's a piece here. This is 80 grit. I'm kind of doing this in a zigzag pattern. But you can see the guide coat's coming off pretty nice. I'll probably do this with DA because it just takes too long. But you can kind of see here that, this is acrylic enamel, and it'd be much easier if it was primer. But you can see that it's got a little bit of, you can't feel it at all, but you can see it's pretty straight. And I'll just machine sand it. Graphite. Oh, I see, powder. Yeah, that'd probably be a lot better. But I just happen to have a can of paint here and run out of primer. I finished this edge up here, and I just used that stuff on here. But I've got it pretty much done. I know I can tell by the dirt and what just the dust on the paint. I don't have anything very big in here at all. So I'm going to put probably a 180 or 220 on the DA and go over it. And then the little places that are left, I'll pick up by hand. All right, guys. I'm going to shut this down. I'll try to get another live video set up. I really wasn't planning on this at all, but I appreciate you tuning in and appreciate you watching. Maybe I'll try to do something like this once a week. Now I gotta figure out how to stop it and see how we're doing. I don't see any buttons here. Well, anyway, like I said, thanks a lot for watching. I'll set it up. We'll do something a little better next time. Don't really see how to shut it down. There we go. All right, Justin. Thanks for coming by. Bye-bye.